Hello people, we are the Aptitude Guys, your one-stop destination for B-School entrance exam preparation. CAT, ZAT, IFT, SNAP and MAT, you name them, we are there to help you out. We decided to come up with a series of 10 videos consisting of quantitative aptitude question cons. Each of these 10 videos will have 5 questions each. It makes up to a total of 50. These questions are shortlisted by our team as they could be very important for the upcoming B-School exams. So it is good if you go through all of them. So we'll straight away move to the very first question of the very first video of this series, Cons Pe Charcha. So these are 5 questions from ZAT 2021, which we've selected. So the very first question says, a small store has 5 units of a new phone, 3 colors basically. The numbers are also specified, 2 whites, 2 blacks and 1 red. 3 customers arrive at the shop to buy 1 unit each. They have a predetermined color of choice. They're equally likely to have chosen any of the 3 colors. What is the probability that all the 3 of them will be satisfied? So there are 3 customers, that is what is given. So they have 3 choices each, 3 into 3 into 3. Total number of choices is 27. So there are some combinations which won't work due to the constraint in the numbers. Okay. So what are the choices which won't work? There'll be 3 white, they can't have this choice. 3 blacks, they certainly can't have this choice. 3 reds, they can't have this choice. So there are 3 for now which won't work. There are others as well. Since there is only 1 red phone, so all the choices involving 2 red phones won't work. So what could they be? RR white, RR black. So the total number of arrangements here is 3 factorial by 2, since 2 are similar, so it's 3. Total number of arrangements is similar, 3 factorial by 2, since 2 are similar, that is 2 reds, so 3. So these 6 will also not work out along with these 3. So the total number of choices which won't work out are 9. So the probability that each of them will get satisfied will be 27 minus 9 by 27, since these are the ones that won't work out. So it would be 18 by 27. It gives you the value 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 is the probability that all of the 3 will get satisfied. Simple, wasn't it? So you have to just approach with all the data that is given to you, think carefully, and certainly questions involving permutations and combinations won't be a problem. Often while reading we miss certain details, and while solving, we feel something is missing or we're not being able to work out. The 3 customers were given, 3 colors were given, but the constraint was the numbers. So certain choices just couldn't work out. We took a note of them and we solved it. Now we'll move on to the next question of the day for this video. This is also a question from ZAT 2021 cons section. ZAT 2021 paper, cons section. So I'll explain the question for you. Zahir and Raman are at the entrance of a dark cave. Okay. So to enter this cave, they need to open a number lock. It means the lock simply consists of numbers. Raman sees a note on a rock. Chest of pure diamonds kept for the smart one. Okay, so this question is also the smart ones. Number has 6 digits. Okay, so our first key to this question, number has 6 digits. It means the lock has 6 digits. Second last digit is 2. The third last is 4, and divisible by all prime numbers that are less than 15. Okay, so first hint is that it is a 6-digit lock code. Okay, and it is all numbers. Second last digit is 2, the third last is 4, and this entire 6-digit number is divisible by all prime numbers that are less than 15. Okay, so now we move on further. Excited Zahir and Raman seek your help. So we're the ones solving the questions, so they'll of course come to us for the help. Which of these can be the first digit of the 6-digit numbers that will help them open the lock? Okay, so there were options, but I have not noted down the options for you, but I'll solve it for you and let you know what the first digit will be. So here we go. So we'll write down the things that were given. It is a 6-digit lock code. Okay, 6 digits. So what else is given? The second last digit is 2 and the third last is 4. Okay, and it is divisible by all prime numbers less than 15. So writing down all prime numbers less than 15 for you. What could they be? What are they? Sorry, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and 13. So there are 6 prime numbers which are less than 15. So what else is given? It is divisible by all prime numbers less than 15. So here's the hint. Divisible by all of them means that the LCM of all of this will be the multiple for this. Okay, so we try to find out the LCM for this. What will be the LCM? Since there are no common factors, the LCM will simply be 2, 3, 5, 7 into 11 into 13. So this gives us a value 3003. 3030. Sorry, just skip the audio. 30030. So it is a multiple of this. Since we know it is divisible by all of this, this is the number which is divisible by all of this. We knew it since it's given. So we have the LCM, and this is a multiple of this number. So how to get here? How to get this number? So as we can see that when it is multiplied by like the numbers in our each, whatever we get the value after multiplying by all of this and so on, the second last digit should be 2 and the third last should be 4. So if we see the only number which when multiplied by 30030, which will give 4 and 2 as the second last and 4 as the third last digit, will be 14. Since 14 3s is 42, so as we can make out, on multiplying by 14, what do we get? 14 0 14 0 0 14 0 42 4 0. So 14 zeros again. So it's 420 420. So this is the 6-digit number we were looking for, 420 420. So I guess it's a scam for them. When they open the lock, they did not get the right thing. But still, this is the number that we get. 6-digit number. Second last digit is 2, third last is 4, and it is divisible by all prime numbers less than 15. So the first digit that we were looking for is 4. So our answer will be 4. So here we are at our third question for the day, for this video. We have 2 equations, quite a simple one, but yes, we have to put in some values and we have to check because there are 2 equations and we have 3 variables. The variables are x, y, and z. There are 2 equations and all of these are positive integers. So, and we need to determine the value of z. So we'll go by the very first equation. It says x square minus y square is equal to 20. This can be split as x plus y, x minus y is equal to 20. This can take a value of 20. This can take a value of 1. I'm writing down all the possible values for you. This can have the value of 10 into 5 and 4. On solving for each of them, the one which fits it quite properly is 10, 2, and we determine the value of x and y is 6, 4. So value of x is 6 and y is 4. It of course satisfies the very first equation. Now we'll solve it for you. We'll put these values in the second equation, and what will we get? Y cubed, so this will be 64, minus 2x square will give you a value of 72, minus 4z is greater than equal to minus 12, so this gives a value of minus 8, minus 4z greater than equal to minus 12, so minus 4z is greater than equal to minus 4, so z is less than equal to 1. So positive integers we were talking of, z is less than equal to 1, so z will be equal to 1. The value of z is 1. This is our answer, and this is how the question ends. After helping the guys retrieve some diamond in the previous question, like the second question, you're now helping Rajesh, courier delivery boy. So it's given that he's a delivery agent and he starts at point A and makes delivery at 3 points B, C, and D. The order is B, C, and D. He travels in a straight line between any 2 consecutive points. That's great. The following are known, that AB and CD intersect at right angle. So the very first data is given. That is of our use. That will directly help in solving this question. AB and CD, they intersect at right angles. Great. BC, C, and ED are respectively, the values are given 1.3, 0.5, and 2.5. Is AD is parallel to BC. Okay. So we'll first get this right. AD is parallel to BC. Great. So we're getting some hints from these two triangles, right? Parallel. So they're intersecting at E. I forgot to write. So triangle AED will be similar to triangle BEC. Since these angles are equal, so by AA criterion, the two triangles will be similar. What else is given? The values are given for some of these sides. BC is 1.3, CE holds a value of 0.5, and ED is 2.5. So since these triangles are similar, so how can we write them down? Like AE by EB is equal to DE by CE is equal to AD by BC. Now some of these values are known. So how will we go about it? AE. A is not known, but EB can be found out since this is all together a right angle. They intersect at right angles. So this can be determined. So what will be the value of BE? BE will be under root BC square minus EC square. So this will be 1.3 square minus 0.5 square. This gives us a value of 1.2. So this value is also determined now, 1.2. So we can go by it. So AE, let us put it as AE itself. BE is 1.2, it is now known. DE has a value of 2.5, and CE has a value of 0.5. AD has a value, let's keep it for the time being. BC is 1.3. So certainly AE can be determined. AE will have a value of 6 and AD will have a value of 6.5. So we can write it down. AD is 6.5, AE is 6. What have we got to determine in the end? If AD is parallel to BC, that we noted for solving this problem. What is the total distance that Rajesh covers in traveling from A to D? So we know the order how he travels. He travels from A to B, then he travels from B to C, and then C to D. So A to B is a total distance of 7.2 plus B to C is a total distance of 1.3 plus C to D is a total distance of 3. So this is 8.5 plus 3. This gives us a value of 11.5 kilometers. And this is the total distance he covers. So quite a simple one, simple concepts of similarity, not much of a problem. So here we end this question and we'll move on to the final question of this video. Now we will move to the very last question of this video, episode of a series, a cons pe charcha. This is also a question from the XAT 2021 paper cons section. See, it is given that fx is x square plus 1 by x square minus 1. This is not defined at x is equal to 1 and minus 1. So fx is it is separately defined as fx will get hold a value of 1 if in any case if x is equal to 1 and minus 1. Similarly, gx is equal to x plus 1 by x minus 1. It is not defined at 1. So separately, it is defined as gx will be 3 if x is equal to 1. So what we've got to determine is minimum value, possible value of fx by gx. So should we write down fx by gx for our purpose? Fx by gx will be x square plus 1, x square minus 1 into x minus 1 by x plus 1. So this will be x square plus 1, x plus 1 whole square. So as we can see, this gives us a value at x is equal to 1. This gives us a minimum value that it can determine, and this will be equal to half. Since this will be 2 by 4, this gives us a value of half. But at x is equal to 1, these functions, both of these functions are undefined. So x is equal to 1, at x is equal to 1, they are separately defined, and fx by gx by x is equal to 1 will give us a value of 1 by 3, since gx at 1 is 3 and fx at 1 is 1. So the minimum value that this fx by gx can obtain is 1 by 3. So this was the answer to this question. If you have any other questions from this con section of XAT 2021 paper which you want the solution for, or you need any kind of explanation, get in touch with us through our Instagram handle. Post your doubts in the comment sections. We'll get back to you. Thank you.